Howdy, y'all. It's Reese, aka Bearman Prime, on this July 15th. Welcome back to my Read the Bible in a Year series. Thank you again for joining me. God bless you all. Probably the top right hand corner for the rest of the playlist. And please hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Helps the channel out a lot. Really do appreciate it. Alright, so yesterday we saw just a little snippet, a couple little snippets there of one, Jesus returning to his hometown and the unbelief that his, friends and relatives and people he's known most of his life, how they just could not believe what he was saying. And then we saw the commissioning of the 12 apostles to go out and continue proclaiming the message. Now, we're going to kind of shift focus here and we're going to focus inwards, more on us. And we're going to see what Jesus says to expect when we become followers of Christ, when we become his followers, his disciples, really. So let's start in Matthew chapter 10, beginning in verse 16. Jesus says, "Listen, I am sending you. You will be like sheep among wolves. So be smart like snakes, but also be like doves, and don't hurt anyone. Be careful. There are people who will arrest you and take you to be judged. They will whip you in their synagogues. You will be taken to stand before governors and kings. People will do this to you because you follow me. You will tell about me to those kings and governors and to all the non-Jewish people. When you are arrested, don't worry about what to say or how you should say it. At that time, you will be given the words to say. It will not really be you speaking. The Spirit of your Father will be speaking through you. Brothers will turn against their own brothers and hand them over to be killed. Fathers will hand over their own children to be killed. Children will fight against their own parents and will have them killed. Everyone will hate you because you follow me. But the one who remains faithful to the end will be saved. When you are treated badly in one city, go to another city. I promise you that you will not finish going to all the cities of Israel before the Son of Man comes again. Students are not better than their teacher. Servants are not better than their master. Students should be happy to be treated the same as their teacher, and servants should be happy to be treated the same as their master. If those people call me the ruler of demons, and I am the head of the family, then it is even more certain that they will insult you, the members of the family." Verse 26. So don't be afraid of those people. Everything that is hidden will be shown. Everything that is secret will be made known. I tell you all this secretly, but I want you to tell it publicly. Whatever I tell you privately, you should shout for everyone to hear. Don't be afraid of people. They can kill the body, but they cannot kill the soul. The only one you should fear is God, the one who can send the body and the soul to be destroyed in hell. When birds are sold, 2 small birds cost only a penny, but not even one of those little birds can die without your Father knowing it. God even knows how many hairs are on your head. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than a whole flock of birds. Verse 32. If you stand before others and are willing to say you believe in me, then I will tell my Father in heaven that you belong to me. But if you stand before others and say you do not believe in me, then I will tell my Father in heaven that you do not belong to me. Verse 34. Do not think that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I did not come to bring peace. I came to bring trouble. I have come to make this happen. A son will turn against his father. A daughter will turn against her mother. A daughter-in-law will turn against her mother-in-law. Even members of your own family will be your enemies. Those who love their father or mother more than they love me are not worthy of me. And those who love their son or daughter more than they love me are not worthy of me. Those who will not accept the cross that is given to them when they follow me are not worthy of me. Those who try to keep the life they have will lose it, but those who give up their life for me will find true life. Verse 40. Whoever accepts you also accepts me, and whoever accepts me accepts the one who sent me. Whoever accepts a prophet because he is a prophet will get the same reward a prophet gets. And whoever accepts a godly person just because that person is godly will get the same reward a godly person gets. Whoever helps any of these little ones because they are my followers will definitely get a reward, even if they only give them a cup of cold water. All right, there's a lot there, and not all of it sounds pretty or, happy, say. But it's important to realize what he's saying here. So let's start at the beginning here. So, first, he's warning us about troubles, the troubles in this life, particularly the troubles that will come when you associate with Jesus, when you follow Jesus. He's, comparing them to being sheep sent out among the wolves, right? Which we can obviously agree that is dangerous, right? And that's more or less true today, especially nowadays. If, I go out and I start, telling people, hey, I love Jesus. Hey, I follow Jesus. There's probably going to be a good amount of people who'll be like, you bigot, you hypocrite, something along those lines. And they'll hate me for it. And the same goes for anyone else who follows Jesus, who believes in Jesus. Okay. The world, the world, okay, not necessarily the people, but the world hates Jesus. Okay. And so there may be times when we are judged by others, okay? But it doesn't matter. No matter who judges us, whether it's our leaders and our elders or just our peers, we must stay true to the faith. Okay? And we see it now, people turning against one another, people just having so much hate, vitriol for others just because they believe differently than they do or they think differently than they do. That's the sign. One of the signs that we are approaching the return, the end times, right? And and then he says, students are not better than their teacher, and servants are not better than their master. So, however the master or the teacher is treated, so too are their followers, their servants. So Jesus is treated with contempt, so too are we who follow him. But then he says, don't be afraid of those things. Don't be afraid of those people. They cannot do anything to us. Sure, they can hurt our physical bodies, our earthly bodies. They can kill our earthly bodies. But the thing they can't do anything to is the soul, the spirit, right? The thing that makes us unique, the thing that makes us us, the part of us that God sees and knows, right? And God knows everything, everyone who's ever been, who is now, and who ever will be. He knows every hair on your head. He knows you down to every cell, every molecule in your body. He knows every creature that has ever existed because he created them. He knows when every creature is born and when every creature dies and moves on. He knows all of that. He knows all of you. He knows you better than you know yourself. Okay? I know it's crazy to believe, but he does. Okay? And he loves you. Okay? Full stop right there. There's no qualifiers to that. He loves you. Period. Okay? So we should not be afraid or ashamed to declare our faith when we are asked about it or when we are confronted with it. Okay? Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it might be painful. Okay? For us or for others, but we must stay true to the faith. We must stay true to our faith. Okay? And then he just reiterates that following Jesus, following the Son of God, will probably bring us trouble. Okay? And there's more than a few instances of, sometimes martyrdom for people who follow Jesus, right? But it's what we have to do. Those who will not accept the cross that is given to them when they follow me are not worthy of me. Okay? The thing that people get wrong about Christianity in general is that, a lot of people will have this idea in their head that if they accept Jesus, if they become a Christian, okay? Let's just put it that way. If they become a Christian, then their whole life will just be sunshine and roses. They'll have everything they could ever want. They will be happy. They will be wealthy. They will be successful. Everything will go right. And that is not true at all. Jesus does not promise any of that in this life. Okay? What he does promise is that if we will believe and accept that he is the Son of God, that he died sinful death and rose again 3 days later, if we believe that, then we will have eternal life after this. Okay? But between that point we believe and then the point where we die our earthly death, there's going to be trials. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be tribulations. It's not going to be easy. And he doesn't promise it'll be easy. What he does promise, though, is that he will provide what we need to get through it. He will see us through the hard times. There will be good times, and he'll see us through those too. But more importantly, he will see us through the hard times because we cannot do it on our own. Right? Well, anyway, that's all for today. We're going to pick it up there tomorrow. Thank you again for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow.